So I was taking a little break from the shed. It's hotter than the handle on the gate of hell outside right now. It's like 100 degrees. And I went inside to start working on some supper. And got inside, pulled my phone up, seen DM, our boy right here. Diablo 4 is bad. I was like, oh shit, I almost dropped my phone. I was trying to click on it so fast because I really respect what DM's got to say. He's always very level-headed. He's not like me, you know, he's kind of loose cannon a little bit. He's always sees both sides and tries to find the middle ground. And so I'm really curious. I got about literally like 10 seconds into this video and I hit pause and I hauled ass back out here to the shed and set everything back up because I like to have a, you know, kind of fresh reaction where I hadn't seen it. So let's see what he's got to talk about. Like I said, title of the video is D4 is bad. If you haven't followed or subscribed to DM, go check him out.
You know what's super annoying? I built a channel on two things, Diablo 4, as well as trying to give a balanced take on when something's good and when something's bad. In fact, that's what I got praised for before by the own audience that is now mad that I'm doing the same thing.
Dude, is it not absolutely ridiculous? These people get mad, like you said their wife was fat or something. It's like, dude, I'm just stating the obvious. And so you came over here because I was, you know, same thing. I'm having the exact same problem right now. They mad because I'm pointing out obvious things. And then I've even had some guys that left like a few weeks ago because they heard me start talking about it. Now they back saying you were right.
You see, if we actually look at my channel, you're going to realize I did a patch called, or a note called "This patch is really good." Massive.
Oh, look. Nobody really. Oh no. Diablo 4 popularity is being boosted. That's kind of reaction to mine. It only got 70,000 views. They didn't like that one, do they, DM? Guess you're not going to cover much of my content anymore. Sad face.
Experience changes. It says this is a W patch on it. All right. Then I have one talking about how the game's basically dying. One about how seasons are really bad and they had to rehire a new person to try to redo the seasons. This is a meme video. This is talking about how seasons are basically got ruined by the fact that heroes could be smuggled in. This is talking about the same patch notes which we tested here. Then we have one talking about how they need to fix these problems or I basically quit by season 3, which I still will. Then these ones are talking about
I didn't even start season 1, brother.
And this one is hilarious because it's me saying that I basically have to play the game.
So what's interesting to me about this is DM's a partner. So I applaud this man. First of all, we should all respect, our respect level for DM should go up pretty big because, I mean, obviously he hadn't got into the meat of the matter yet. But he's not afraid to speak his mind, even as an official partner. You know, a lot of guys will be afraid to lose their partner status or whatever little psychological issue that they have about speaking the truth about how shit. I mean, look, if something, like if you see this is an iPhone that's black, saying that an iPhone is black is not a negative thing. You know, if something's not right, and I said this in another video, I'm going to say it again, we're going to hit play again. I build custom fishing rods. If I build a custom fishing rod for a customer and he hates the rod but doesn't ever tell me that he hates the rod, I think he likes the rod. So, like, if you don't speak up about things and you don't say what the deal is and what you're finding wrong and the problems that need to be addressed and all this, they don't know any better and they think the game's good to go.
Extremely casually, even to enjoy it, because there's zero reason to be competitive. There's no leaderboards and the seasons are pretty meh. But it doesn't matter how many videos in a row I do, or even the fact if you go to my most popular video, and my second most popular video of all time is me talking about how the patch that they did for the giant nerfs is a giant L. I can't find a single positive thing to say about it. Roasted it for the entire video. And then this one right here is calling the game like a 6 or 7 out of 10 at best. Okay, so my most popular videos aren't exact.
So you notice that 2 months ago, it was a 6 or 7. That's because we hadn't really got, well, I guess he got a little bit early access, but we didn't have too much time into the end game. And now that we've got a month, 2 months into the end game, now we're starting to see the real
exactly even thing. Me going out here and saying that this is the best game of all time, because it's not.
It's not.
Also, it's in a state that's probably not very good. And also the fact that people for some reason think that I have to come out here and be positive about the game because of two different things. I'm either a Blizzard shill or the game will die if I'm not positive about it. Like, for some reason, I'm the arbiter of it.
The game will die if you stay positive about it when there's massive problems. That's something that everybody in the Diablo community needs to understand. I know you get your feelings hurt if people like me, who cares about me? Big guys like DM get up there and use their platform to bring things with, hey, look, attention to the problems. People, you know how many times I've seen people say whining in the comments? Oh, you're whining. And majority of them is from boomers, guys like 65 and over. But what's funny about that is they're the ones that still cling to the customer's always right philosophy. They're the ones that you get stuck behind in line at the retail store that are demanding a manager to come up and honor their 2-month-old expired coupon. But yet they're the same ones that are saying, don't complain, stop whining, you're a crybaby, you're this, you're that. These folks nowadays just take it, give them time, give them this. They sold us a 100% complete product that was the best Diablo 4 game they'd ever made. Innovative, you can play with everybody, more social features than anything, this awesome open world game, this awesome everything, and they didn't deliver. They delivered a game with a massive memory leak that will eat up every bit of available RAM that you have in your machine, a rubber banded machine with flaws everywhere, a spaghetti code that every time they release a patch, it fucks up some other side of the game, and then no movement speed, no resource regeneration unless you use a chop basic skill. This is really bad for me to be watching after I've been trying Path of Exile, but if you really want to get mad, go try Path of Exile. Like, I hate to throw that plug in there, but that made me realize what fun in an ARPG was. Like, I'd even said Diablo 3 at the end was funner. Season 27 was more fun. But bringing attention to problems is not being whining. It's not a negative thing. Like, look at Diablo 3. If people had not brought the problems to light with all of that stuff, we would have a dead game. Guys like this man right here make the developers fix it. They put pressure on a company. Otherwise, the company will just sit there and pull the battle pass lever, cha-ching, 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 every season, which they're going to do anyway. And let's just be real. They can't fix this until the patch comes out, aka the expansion in like a year and a half that we're going to have to pay for again.
Everyone else's opinion. So if I say something negative, everyone's going to quit the game and stop watching my videos. Actually, if I say something negative, people are going to watch the videos even more. That's the reality of it. It's not the other way around, boys. So if you actually think that I can't be negative about the game, which I have been for almost 2 weeks straight running, if you've been paying attention, that I can't be negative about it, because if I'm negative about it, then everyone quits the game and I no longer have an audience. It's not the way it...
Newsflash, everybody's already quit the game. And like, if you go in the comments and say you ain't quit the game yet, well, you're one of the very few. You a unicorn. Majority of the players have quit the game at this point in time. There is nothing to do. Even the most hardcore of hardcore guys in my community have quit the game.
Fucking works. It's not the way it works, actually. I would get more popularity, and then I could just steamroll into the next game, play whatever the next game is, and shit all over the next game and get more popular. You know what I did build? There's a channel off Diablo 4 where I say my honest opinions about things. And you know what did just happen? A patch came out that, guess what, is good. Does that mean the game is in a good state? No.
No.
Does that mean the game is saved? No. But I didn't say any of that. I also didn't say anywhere in the videos that fixes all of the problems with the game. I talked about one thing, which is mob density got better and feels better. You know,
all they did was adjust numbers. That's all they did. They are still in the background trying to emergency fix the code to be in a way that they can actually improve the game. All they can do is roll numbers. That is not fixing the game. That is not improving anything. Again, still no leaderboard, still no quality of life, still no extra stash tabs. One extra stash tab for 500,000 gold is not good enough. They should have given us that shit for free. They still made you spend gold. It's still a fucking train wreck. Vulnerable is still stupid. There's still no innovations. There's still no end game.
You know what? That's fucking true, and I'll stand by that. And if you think that I'm a Blizzard paid shill because I noticed that mob density feels better, you either don't understand Diablo or you're an idiot.
I'm sure the mob density is better.
Blizzard doesn't pay me because they can't afford to, because you guys pay me more. I've taken one sponsor this entire fucking time. You know, if I wanted the money, boys, I would have sold you out for the bag already. It's just annoying. It's just.
No, I'll tell you what's real annoying, brother, is the second you start getting any kind of traction, here they come. Especially if Asmongold covers your stuff. Oh my God, then your content was still trash, but Asmongold helped you get up, and And then if you make a video like this, then they're going to come attack and you'll see your sub. What's funny to me is I watched before Asman covered that first video, my sub, I took like a 25, 30, 40 sub hit. They just left. I'm like, all right, peace. Y'all will stay and watch all these other guys.
It's highly annoying. I know D4 bad is the meme, and that's what you want to hear. You want me to feed you up. You're mourning Diablo 4 bad, but when there's a good patch, I'm going to say it's good. And when there's a bad patch, I'm going to say it's bad.
That's called,
because if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have somebody to trust, which is annoying. I wouldn't have built a channel if all I did from the beginning was just, this game fucking blows. And as soon as the popularity shifts, let me just go with whatever Reddit's saying today. Like, that's not my content. And if that's what you want, for me just to shit all over the game every single morning because that's the current talking point, then I'm not the guy to watch. Because what I am going to do is shit on the game when the game comes out with a shit update. It's my job to cover the news. Diablo 4 is in the name. I'm going to cover Diablo 4 talking points. Very annoying. And for the people that say, oh, I can't cover anything else, actually, the OG channel is doing really well. I've been doing variety on the live streams, which I actually enjoy more than Diablo 4. And I've said openly during the live streams. And they're getting good views on the channel. 251, 145, 168, 109, 100, 55, 38, 33, 24, 53.
What I've noticed for myself, and I actually had somebody comment, go back to making build guides and get back to the way you were at D3. Okay, well, nobody watches the build guides. That's what's funny is you can publish something shitting on the game or pointing out some flaw about it or whatever, or some news or whatever it may be, and people eat it up because no one's actually playing the game. They're just watching the drama. But if you put out something like a build guide, hell, go look at anything on YouTube about build guides and all that. It's down. No one's subbing to channels right now because of Diablo build guides. Because no one's playing it. And the guys that are playing it, good for you. I'm glad for you. That's great. That's fantastic. But even the partners are moving on. I don't blame you. There's no dopamine. There's no nothing. But, I mean...
the variety is doing good. And actually, it's surprising. It's growing surprisingly fast. This channel is going to hit another plaque at some point, and then we're going to have triple plaques, which is going to be amazing because that was a 5-year plus goal for one of them, and we might end up with 3. Things are going fucking phenomenal.
That's great,
Twitch live streams are going phenomenal. People are overwhelmingly supportive, and I love live streaming. Believe it or not, I don't have to worry about Diablo 4. It's great. Life is fucking great right now.
Well, to share my own personal thing, I was really worried because again, this channel's a Diablo channel. I've always been doing Diablo, and I was getting really concerned, and even some other people reached out and were like, dude, you can't keep covering Diablo stuff. And I noticed the second I went to try something else, there were more people coming in. I mean, it's just, I'm with you. I ain't worried about Diablo. There's other things to do, and it's the same thing to everybody else out there. You don't have to subject yourself to being tortured by Diablo 4. There's plenty of other games out there to play. You got Baldur's Gate 3, you got Path to Exile. Hell, we got Starfield coming out next month. I mean, I think Path to Exile is fixing to have a new season. There's all kind of games to play.
People are loving the live streams and they're watching variety basically more than Diablo 4 anyway. I could quit YouTube entirely and just go Twitch and I would be happy and fine. And that's amazing. What's frustrating for me, and the only thing that's frustrating for me isn't the fact that Diablo 4 is in a bad state, which it is. By the way, again, for the people in the back that still aren't listening to what I'm saying in videos, Diablo 4 is not in a great state, and it's not where we thought it was going to be. And yes, they nerfed and then buffed and gave us some of that power back. Yes, you're right. But when they gave it back, it feels better. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say it feels better when you got it back. So for the people that can't hear what I'm saying, when something's bad, I'll say it's bad. When something's good, I'll say it's good. My overall opinion on the game is it's mid, and it needs to be fixed in a lot of different ways, which I've said in a lot of different...
It's Mexican brickweed. It'll get you high, but you come down, you got a headache.
Different videos, and I'm not going to repeat it every single time so that the people with short memory who forget that I just said there's problems watch a video in which I say I like this change and think he can't say anything bad about the game. It's frustrating. I will push back on this. It's not something
You're just an honest guy. I get the same shit too. Has any
actual depth into reality, and it's fucking frustrating for me to have to read the comments or get reacted to and then read the comments there saying like, oh, I love DM, but you know, he can't say anything bad about the game. You know, if he does, the game's dead. Well, you don't understand that I am a small fucking fly in terms of YouTube that doesn't influence.
That's so funny because they come in and tell me basically, shut the fuck up. We're not watching you anymore because you were the biggest champion of this game upon launch. See, this was my big thing. Okay, this is what I did on launch. Anybody that shit on the game, I went after that ass. Said the game's not even out. We just played the beta. Let's at least reserve ourselves until the game comes out. And that was fair. Everybody was down with that. Hell yeah, that's great. And now that I see all these flaws as a 20-year veteran Diablo player and I point them out, it's Hawg sucks. He's a crybaby. Stupid ass crybaby. All he does is cry, 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 cry. I can't watch you anymore, Hawg. Nope.
Jack shit. Unfortunately, I wish I did, boys, but I don't. If I did influence jack shit, then we would have got a revert of all the giant nerfs, right? We would have got a revert. Oh, well, that didn't happen, so I guess my opinion doesn't actually matter. And by the way, I'm not the only one who thinks the patch was good, because it was good. Highly annoying. If you want actual, real...
You can't say that the patch is total... If he came out and said the patch was dog shit, then he would 100% lose all of his credibility. The man's an honest man. You don't come out and lie for views. We all know a lot of other creators that do that. I'm in the same boat with DM. I shoot from the hip and it pisses people off and tough shit. That's just the way that it is. Go follow DM. I really like his stuff. I'm jealous how he's got some badass hair. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish my hair was like that. But anyway, go follow him, like and subscribe to him, like and subscribe to me, and let me know in the comments if you're still playing Diablo 4, if you've done moved on. See you next time.